Hi, everybody. It's Arias from NJ Lenders. I'm here with Robert Sago from Remax Platinum. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So I have a couple of questions for you. So you're a big listing agent. You also deal with buyers.
Yes.
I want to know, when you walk into a home on a listing presentation, what are some of the questions that you get asked from the seller? What's the most important questions to ask the realtor? Because obviously they're interviewing you and they're interviewing some of your peers. I want to know some of the advice that you give them to try and actually get that listing.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, you want to know from the listing agent what their marketing plan is, how they plan to get the home presented in the best way possible, and how it's going to reach as many people as possible. Social media is huge right now. It's probably the singular best way to get your property showcased in front of thousands of people very easily.
Okay.
Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing. So that's very important. But it definitely starts with presenting the house in the best shape that it can be presented in.
Okay.
So I would obviously I tour the home with the seller, and I just give my advice. Certain things that I think can be declutter is a major one.
Okay.
But you got to prep the house, get professional photos, videos. Drone is big now. You just have to present the house in the best fashion that you possibly can have it in, and that will attract buyers. And getting that social media exposure with Facebook advertising or things of that nature is very powerful today in getting a home sold.
That's great stuff. So Rob, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
A lot of times you're going to come with your price, of your suggested price, and obviously the sellers always feel that their home may be worth more than it really is.
Right.
How do you deal with a seller who wants to list their house for more than it's really worth? Can you explain to me the advantages of listening to a realtor who knows the industry and what can happen if they don't list it to what it really should sell for?
Absolutely. Days on the market is huge. So if you overprice your home, and buyers know, because they have access to the numbers. Okay. Whether they are using incorrect ones like a Zestimate, they have access to previous sales and so forth. So pricing is very important getting your home sold. So if you overprice your home, it'll stay on the market for longer than it should, and then you'll have buyers questioning, well, why is that house on the market? Is there something wrong with it? No, it's just overpriced. So what you would like to do, in all honesty, price it at market value. And what I do extensive CMAs. So I will show the seller, basically, look, this house is just like yours. When we sit down and meet on pricing, I get it to the point where the seller has no other choice but to say, you know what, you're right. That house is actually better than mine, and I wanted to ask for this amount of money. It's just not going to work. So we kind of come to an agreement. You do have some sellers that, it's their home. They've lived there for years, so they feel a certain way about their home, which I completely understand. I just try to get them to, I'll explain where I'm coming from and my experience. And longer the days on the market, your leverage goes down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So the longer you're on there, people start questioning what's wrong with the home, and that's not good for getting it sold for top dollar. So pricing is everything.
Okay, so I have to imagine also, if you're going to price the home right, you actually may get multiple offers and get even more money. Is that correct?
Absolutely. One strategy that works well, you price it at market value or possibly slightly under market value, and that will drive people to the home, and you will get multiple offers on the property, and that will drive the price up.
Especially because inventory is low. I know it's a big problem.
Absolutely. Inventory right now is it's pretty bad. It's been pretty bad for the past couple of summers, and it's definitely a seller's market. So you can, if you're looking to sell, now is definitely a time. There's very little property out there. You can get top dollar for your house if it's marketed and priced properly.
Okay, so you're all about social media. You
Absolutely.
have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have YouTube, and you actually have drones, you said?
I do. I hire a professional photographer. We do the whole virtual tour. We do drone footage, professional pictures. We present the house very nicely, and we push social media advertising out there. And I've gotten great results for my sellers. I haven't not sold a home yet. So nothing has expired on me yet. So I'm every listing I've taken has sold, and my sellers have been very happy.
This is great stuff. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here today.
My pleasure. Thank you. I know this was a lot of information to take in, but if you have any further questions, please feel free to contact us and we'll be happy to help. Thanks.